Alright guys, I'm Dodge.
And I'm Andy.
This is Bigmeks Workshop and Paint Studio, as you well know, and we're back. You may have noticed a big slacking off of videos.
Yeah, things have taken a little bit turn for the...
Turn for the worst. We had a month where everything went wrong.
Yeah.
You ever get those in life where it's like, oh, this went wrong, I'll do this, that goes wrong. Then the next thing goes wrong, and it's just been stacking on and on and on.
Yeah, things went a little bit nuts. And all at the same time,
we had good stuff happening.
Yeah, something really cool happened. We had an absolutely massive commission come in, which was awesome. It's
White Scars.
Yeah.
And what is it? It's 60 guys in MK3 armour, all with different variable weapons.
Dreadnoughts.
3 dreadnoughts. There's a whole bunch. Keshig. There's got a whole bunch of Keshig, a whole bunch of
dudes.
10 Terminators. A whole heap of characters.
So huge commission.
Huge commission. So that's been keeping Andy really busy. So
we'll
go into the other reasons why I've not been making videos. Okay, so we're supposed to be doing the Warcry stuff. I was getting into it, that little lion dog thing. And then Games Workshop brushes, as you know, well, they suck. It decided it'd start fraying. We didn't have any spares. So we ordered those in.
Yeah.
Guess what I did in the meantime? I started Fabius Bile. And for 2 weeks, I got distracted with Fabius Bile. I needed to pin some stuff within the first week. Guess who broke the drill?
Yep, this one.
So, the brush broke, and I couldn't do a good enough quality paint job for you. I started Fabius Bile. The drill broke. I had to wait ages to get a drill, because we ordered one from China with loads of parts, because it's cheap when you buy stuff from China.
It just takes a while.
It was worth it.
Definitely.
Lots of variable sizes for pinning. And I got really far on Fabius Bile. In fact, I was really enjoying the project. And then
he killed his computer.
Computers don't like wine.
Who knew?
They really don't. I was gutted because the wine was spilt on it. I cleaned up the keyboard. It was still running. And then 10 minutes later, it just went, eh. And I'll show you what we've got for Fabius on the back here or at the front. Because honestly, I've not been this proud of a project since, I think, the Gorkonaut.
Yeah, he does. He really looks good.
You guys might not know that because you don't work with me and that. Andy does. He knows most of the time I finish a project and it's like, it'll do. It could have been a load better, but I've been really proud of the way Fabius was coming on.
Yeah.
So we took the laptop to the store to get a data recovery. I'm not buying what they're saying either. We need to do an advanced data recovery. I think they just want an extra 300 quid. So to get Fabius Bile back,
we've sent it to a friend.
We're running out of options to get it back. But there was 2 weeks spent sanding, clipping, and he's still not finished. But he looks
so cool.
So cool. He looks how I thought he should look. A bit more dark.
Yeah.
I really like the heads on the back of his chirurgeon as well.
And he's also scaled up. He's on a Primaris frame.
He completely towers over the old Fabius Bile. And I want to get the files back. And if I get the files back, I will definitely be finishing him. Because once his chirurgeon are on his back, he's going to look so menacing on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So, all that went wrong. And then, of course, I had to buy a new laptop for the studio. And I've had to spend about best part of a week just tuning everything up.
Yeah, rebuilding the data files.
And then it turns out that Logitech webcam, the ones we've got like 3 of in the studio, they've changed their data. So downloading the data for that or the software for it is completely changed. And
so he's got to get used to a new program.
I spent all of Friday, like 11 hours, and a whole heap of Sunday trying to find the old file. Because the new one's got tons of little drop-down menus per thing. It's like, nice work making it look snazzy, but it's crap and unpractical. Idiots. Be really good for streaming, though, the way they've got it set up.
Yeah, it does look like it's built for streaming.
It's not any good for... You can't even change the exposure properly on it. And for us, you can't change the exposure. What's the point in that camera? But I do have it almost tuned up now. So we're almost back where... Well, not really. Well,
kind of caught up to where we were.
Functioning. Almost functioning. So we've been hella busy. We've not been wasting time there, though.
No, we've been trying to keep on top of things. Obviously, I've been sidelined due to this commission, as I tend to do for commission work as I'm a fast payer.
Yeah, pretty much. And that just leaves me to do the videos, which I will be doing again. Now I've got a Logitech webcam software that kind of works, something I could work with. So the first video quality might be a bit. I'll have to get used to the new program and tune that up. But I wasn't wasting time while waiting for the laptop to be repaired.
Ooh, you've been really busy.
I have been hella busy. So, keep getting asked on eBay about the rubble bases and when the 50mm are coming out. They're done. They just need painting and putting on the eBay store. What I'll do, instead of showing you here, I'll show them on the back.
Also,
the tiled MK1s, for those that want 50s, we've got a set of those. They are cast, done, waiting to be painted for the store. We also have some 60mm of those that are waiting to be moulded, which are 100% done. Just need moulding.
Yep.
As soon as that moulds on, cast them, paint those. We have some 60mm for the Lava Mark IIs that are
well on the way.
And somewhere we have some 50mm for the MK2s that are almost done, ready for moulding. So, I've really not been wasting my time. I've took the opportunity to be like, right, everyone keeps asking for more bases, let's crack on with them.
So you've even started on one of the 120s, haven't you?
Yes,
and
it's going to look really cool, I think. We've got a Lava Mark II oval. I'm going to make it so you could put the fly stand in there, or you could put your Mauler Fiend or whatever else you want on there. So, that basically leaves a couple of sets of 60s for our current sets and a couple of ovals.
Yeah.
And then we're actually going to get into buying all the oval shapes and oval designs and then getting all those done for you as well. So the whole sets will be 100% finished, and then I'm going to get some new sets done and tie those into these. But yeah, anyone looking at these would think he's just thrown this, that, and that. No, days.
They take time.
Each base could take me up to a day to sculpt, and
if not more.
Yeah, it has taken 60s especially.
Yeah, it would take a long time.
A day or two just to make one base, because it has to sit things on it properly, and has to work properly.
We also have got some a return of an old series.
The paint palette's coming back.
Yep.
And one of the reasons, well, there's several reasons for this. One, people don't seem to be watching full-length tutorials anymore.
Yeah, don't get that one.
It used to be really popular. You remember when By Painting was really popular, and I think Lester Bursley's still going.
He doesn't make many videos. But
Painter Nerd, he's still going.
Yeah.
And I think he does full-length ones.
And Vince Ventrella, superb stuff what he does, but he tends to focus on single things these days, which is what people seem to be looking at.
Yep. Which brings me to the view count. We've hit 4,000 subscribers, which is awesome.
It is wicked.
It is really awesome, but the more I learn about YouTube and watching those numbers, our audience retention just... For 4,000 subscribers, our videos don't get the views they should. What we need to be doing, because we were aiming for 5,000 by the end of the year, what we really need when you guys share and comment videos, we need to get 1,000 views on a video in the first day to help
first day
progress that. We can get up to like 300-400, but if you haven't clicked that notification bell already,
make sure you do. Yeah.
Because YouTube really doesn't recommend people much, you know what I mean? So you got to click to actually be notified when we've uploaded a video. But yeah, 4,000 subs is great.
It's awesome. So thank you guys for...
really want these guys' help to help us get to the 5k, which we were aiming for. I know we took some massive breaks off and there's been huge delays, which has affected how fast we can progress.
But we're getting there. Things are moving.
Yeah, on the talk of other videos, as some of you know, the Banter and Brushes, we're only doing one a month now. So we'll have been running the prize pool past for what's in the prize pool. We've got the competition box there. So we'll be announcing a winner very shortly. But when we decided that we'd just do one of these and compact more stuff into it to make it more interesting, because when we were doing two, the second video was really padded out with just rubbish that didn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
Because we needed to pad the video out to make it
worth watching.
Yeah, exactly. Before we did the prize draw. But then we started doing them in these. And the second we did, we got contacted on the internet by people who want us to, well, basically review their products, as you may have seen in one of our latest product reviews.
The Grinning Gargoyle, isn't it?
The Grinning UK Gargoyle, I think.
UK Gargoyle over Grinning Gargoyle. And you're about to do our second product review of the next...
Yes. I think Athel will like this one.
Yeah, the next week.
I remember Athel saying it's getting harder to see with his old age and everything.
Yeah.
But we're reviewing a nice magnifying magnifying lamp.
Yeah, a new lamp with magnifying lens and all that sort of good stuff. So it's definitely something I fancy trying.
Yeah, we'll definitely be having a muck about with that. I'm doing that. So instead of 2 Banter and Brushes, you now get Banter and Brushes, and every month, if they're happy with what we're doing, we keep getting new products to review.
Yeah.
And it's great because we get to keep the products. So we get free paints and lamps and stuff now.
Yeah, which is cool.
Very cool.
As always, we're going to be continuing with our normal videos as well, such as the White Dwarf reviews, and any comments what we have on the codexes, what being released as and when we get any information. Of course, unlike some of the other channels, they
specialise in that.
They specialise in that. Obviously, we don't. We also don't get early access to any of this stuff, so we
not
can
yet, but we're slowly getting there.
Yeah, so we can only comment on things when we've either encountered these things or had a chance to have a good look around. Having experienced the horror what is Iron Hands just the other day, they are quite savage.
Yeah.
And it's looking like Imperial Fists are going to be in the same vein as well.
Yeah. What were these rule changes you were telling me about the other day that they're doing? Games Workshop's making some rule changes. So.
Yeah, so what I've... you're all probably aware is it looks like in the next Phoenix Psychic Awakening book, Eldar are getting the same sort of treatment as the successor chapters from the Space Marine books. So they're getting their own sort of divergent craft worlds now, from what I've heard. So that's going to be interesting. I do believe that there's a little bit of salt coming from the Space Marine players, as apparently the Eldar are going to be absolutely mental.
Space Marine players, salty, angry Space Marines, never. Everyone knows Space Marines are such a peaceful bunch.
So yeah, the Eldar are looking pretty tasty from what I've heard, and the new models are great.
I haven't seen them yet. I'll have to check those out. I'm sure they'll be in the White Dwarf when that comes in next week.
Yeah, next week sometime.
So that's is that all of our topics covered?
Well, yeah. Amongst other things we've been up to whilst we've been trying to keep busy, whilst unable to make videos, we've been painting the NIDs.
Yes, we have. And any NID player out there, I'm starting to feel for you.
What's the need? There's no need for forearms on every model.
No. Forearms and so many claws. They're not painted very well. I mean, I'm doing overtime. We're really bogging down to get battle reports done. We've had our eye on eBay. We've tried to snag a few sets of Primaris Marines off there for dirt cheap.
Not much
we'll keep
yet.
trying.
Yeah, we're going to keep trying for that.
Getting outbid, but still reasonable. We're trying to get them so they're already built just to save us time, because what we're investing our money in now is saving time so we can get to where we want to.
Yeah. So it's not been released on YouTube yet, has it? But we do have a battle report.
The report's not been released on YouTube, but we're getting ever so closer to having that the Dice Gods t-shirt finished.
Yeah. So we're waiting for our t-shirt to
and
be
once that's
designed.
up there, there's no reason we can't drop that.
Yeah.
We're also looking into some freelancers to help make some segues and stuff for our battle reports. So once we've got these other couple of armies done, we can start. Because of that commission, I've got a budget now to spice up the channel.
Yeah.
I've
also been speaking to an animator.
Yeah.
I know an animator, and he's said he might. He's willing to help us out once he's He's been out of the animating side of things for a little while, so he's going to get the software and play about with it till he gets his head back in the game.
That'd be awesome, because one of our worst intros at the moment, which is the one that everyone sees the most, is actually the one for our tutorials, because that's the oldest one out of all of them. It doesn't do anything. At least the paint palette and the 40k vehicle intro, it's got something going on with it, but we need to just spruce some things up, you know. We're always looking to improve. People did mention, put the paint on the tutorial, and it's like, you have any idea how long that takes?
It is.
You have no idea how long that takes.
It looks really simple. There is a lot involved.
Sorry, I was kicking off a bit there.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea?
It is. There is a lot more involved than you actually
That's
think.
going to take an extra 3 hours per video edit, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe even more, because Depends how you do it. You could write the name simply, but that means copying and pasting it on. And even then, the shortcut program we use isn't great for it. We could do it with the colour on and use Chrome key, and that's going to take, again, just as long. But setting up the colours, each colour, having it as a file ready to go, and then importing it into each thing, it's going to take forever. So we would like to do it, but at the moment, we're a two-man team. We just about get by.
Yeah. We're not great with computer tech or anything like that.
Yeah, but if you keep sharing our videos, guys, recommending us to friends, get those view counts up and get not the subscribers, we need the view counts up. YouTube pushes us more, we get more help from other places, we could progress, and eventually the idea is to have more than just two of us working here and have battle reports every week. We have new products every week.
We are constantly trying to improve our videos. I've been getting a few comments saying that I don't like the fact that my videos are upside down. That's my own fault. I'm not very good at the editing side of things. I'm still learning.
To be fair, your desk is actually quite small compared to mine, because I've got a space to put my laptop off the desk, whereas Andy's laptop is on the desk so he's got to bring his arm round the camera, so that's why.
I need to learn how to rotate the camera angle on the editing software, which is something I'm going to look into doing on the next video I make.
I'll show you how it's done later.
But obviously we're always trying to improve everything, and thank you for sharing our videos.
Yeah, we do appreciate all the support we get.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it's just it's been a long month for the both of us, and there's no sign of it stopping. No. But I'm going to be trying to push everything as far forward as I can. And I'm going to holiday season,
and I'm going to be going colourblind over the next few weeks.
Yes, sensory deprivation from painting white.
Yay!
But what was the paint palette that we're going to do? I'm going to do one on flesh, because we've done an orc flesh, so we have a bunch of bare flesh on the Warcry figs, so why not just take their torsos and
paint them individual?
Paint them individually in flesh. So then the second paint palette, I'll do fur, I'll do some leather, and that's like 3 paint palettes. Another reason to do that is it's actually quicker for us to do a paint palette. We spend more time editing than we do painting for that one. Easier for us to do that than it is to do a full-length tutorial. Like I was saying about the view count, the Black Coach took 2 to 3 weeks, 500 views. You got to think from our point of view, how worth it was that?
Yeah.
That amount of effort, just, nothing really. So that's something we want to be working on. We're going to try snazzing up our videos and everything else.
Just a reminder, those guys who are Patreons, or anyone who's interested in joining Patreon, we do a commission service for videos, so you can pick a single figure.
Yes. That's where a lot of the fantasy stuff came from. It came from
Matt.
Was it Matt? Was it Danny?
No, it was Matt. Matt from America.
Yeah.
We do commission videos.
Rather than commission-based work. If we want to paint it, then just we'll do it. Throw us a bit of coin, we'll paint it and send it back.
And that is essentially just buy the model, pay for the paint job, which is the same price as the model comes out, and we make a video and you get a snazzy paint job.
Like I say, and the only variable is, do we want to paint it or not?
Yeah. We do take the odd commission, as you're aware, but we try to paint. We prefer to paint single figures. We
prefer to focus on our YouTube as best we can.
Yeah.
And single figs are always a lot of fun.
So if that sort of thing floats your boat, hook us up on Patreon.
There's some cool tiers in there. Anyone who's on the $10 tier gets a pack of bases every single month as well.
Yeah.
And we're currently rotating them all. So next month, I'm guessing the Patrons are going to get some of the new releases in the post.
Yeah.
Because there's 5 different variables that all can be put in the same army. Every time they get something, they can just add that to the collection.
Yeah. And also, any Patreon money really helps out the channel, because we use that to buy the single figures, which supplies the models
for the competitions.
For this, yes.
Oh, that reminds me, we didn't buy models at the moment because we've got all these White Scars tutorials coming out, and it's not just going to be white. There's a bunch of characters in there, including a librarian again, and some other
librarian stuff. And the Pravian.
The Pravian tech dude.
Yeah, looks like a tech marine of some kind.
Yeah, so I've lost my train of thought there. There was a reason I mentioned that. Yeah, so there's not always stuff going into the prize pool, but what we did spend some of the Patreon money on is we finally got a new set of silvers to start mucking about with to show you some of those,
Yeah.
and a new set of greens, I believe it was.
Yeah, natural greens.
Yes, we've got 2 new paint sets there that we've had our eye on for a while, so we can start using those. So it's not always the same colours every paint tutorial.
Yeah, we're trying to expand, get the full range of one brand, and once we've done that, we're
With
going
that metallic set, I might do a paint palette for metallics.
Why the hell not?
Because there's some nice metallics in there.
Yeah. Steampunk Dwarf.
He's been on the list a while, but he keeps getting pushed further and further back.
Yes.
We bought the steampunk set, and we bought the metallic set, so we can make the steampunk dwarf.
But yeah, other things keep getting in the way.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough leather on him at the moment. It's mainly metals.
Well, yeah, it's just, I think it's a style of a model.
We'll see what I can do.
But if there's any other alternate companies what you want to see us paint,
We have been thinking of doing some Necromunda or some of the... What's the ones with the weird monsters?
the Malifaux stuff.
I'd love to do Malifaux, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to jump to doing Malifaux without the support of the channel.
Yeah, so
this is why we ask you these things, and this is why we have these videos.
So if there's particular models or particular ranges what you wanted to see on the tutorials, drop us a message. We do read every message.
Support Malifaux so I can paint monsters every week.
Yeah, support Malifaux or anything else what's particularly weird. Because
What was that one? What was it? It was it Malifaux, the really dark zombie thing, and it was all done in muted colours. I was like, I want to paint that.
that was the War Machine Grimkin range, wasn't it?
Oh, that was.
The
Superb
Halloween
looking.
themed army. That
I
looks
don't have time to do a Halloween video.
Yeah, sadly
this
no.
year.
Yeah.
We
We'll try
never
to
do.
do
I had it planned.
Yeah,
I was going to make an orc goth into a goth, but I just don't have the time.
No, things keep getting in the way. We do want to do these special vids because they're a lot of fun and allows us to express ourselves in a different way. But at the minute, things we've got to keep things ticking over.
Always.
So I suppose we've waffled enough time, haven't we?
Yeah, we do a lot of waffling. But there was a lot to talk about this month.
Yeah, which is why we did it.
One box of random stuff, and I'll to the camera a bit. Right, so we're going to try and also add some more stuff. Well, that's just sat right there in the middle. Yo, the warg.
The warg.
What do you want from the prize pool?
Yep. Fill your boots, mate. Get what you want.
And if you didn't win anything this time, leave a comment down below. And that's basically how we run our competitions.
Yeah. Any comments, anyone who comments in our videos gets an automatic entry. Also, the Patreon's first tier of that is 2 entries straight off the bat.
Yes. Also, the UK Gargoyle is wanting us to run competitions for those 2, where we don't even have to have the product. So when we do product reviews, we're going to try and figure out. We need to figure out this Gleam system.
Yeah. If any of you guys know anything about Gleam, let us know.
Which basically it's a way of registering where traffic went and where it came from. So they'll want you to do a mundane task like go and like this page or go and do this. It's like it will register that and then let them know, and you can win stuff that way. So we want to get that sorted because we don't really have to do anything except promote it. So we can promote it on these competitions, and you guys get access to even more cool hobby stuff like those paint sets we did the review for,
which was very cool,
or other random stuff. Then we've got some dice coming next, and hopefully something else.
Yeah. Also, guys, we want to see your stuff. So if you've got any photos of your own gear, what you've been painting, drop us a message on Facebook. Let's have a look at your toys.
Or on Instagram.
Or on Instagram. We have an Instagram now.
Yes, and also I've noticed the old Twitter is where all our followers are. Wrong Twitter, guys, because we lost the password. You'd have to go into the description below to check out the new Twitter.
Yeah, we're good at stuff like that.
We have like 9 followers on there, but our old one's got like 130. Everyone's on the wrong one.
Yeah. We will be updating Instagram again. It's just things have been a little bit crazy recently.
Yeah.
So once we've got some stuff to show you, we will be posting images on that as always.
So, for next month's competition, leave a comment. Anything in particular we're looking for?
No.
Just give us some feedback on what
tell
you
us
think.
what you want to see.
Because the guys that watch the Banter and Brushes are our hardcore fans.
Yeah.
You guys never miss a video. So we listen quite a lot to you.
Yeah. So anyone who wants to enter this competition, give us some feedback. Tell us what you want to see.
And well, we basically got some thank yous to give out.
Yep.
Big thank yous to our patrons, who are absolutely awesome. We have the Oak Boys, Matt, Ludwig Hofbauer, Warren, D-Wack, Kit Lindquist, Agmassive Dawn, Mark and Dave. You guys are awesome. All that money goes to buying paint so we can do more stuff. It goes to buying the new models for the prize pool. So
That's
Patreon money we just spend directly straight back into the channel.
Yeah. Additional thank you to The Outpost, which is our affiliate link. If you do want to check help us out, any of your hobby needs you can get through The Outpost. If you use our affiliate link below,
they give us some store credit.
Yeah, they give us 5% of your sales in store credit. You still get the same discount, so it doesn't cost you a penny. We just get a little bit of benefit for it.
It's all 15 to 20% off. So.
Yeah, you get a standard sort of the standard sort of discounts from as you would from any other company. We're a good bunch of guys.
Yep. And that's it for this month for Banter and Brushes. So now we've got to go into a room and crack on with making a hell of a lot of videos.
Boo.
And he's got to paint more white scars. So, right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share with your friends, let everyone know about us, and hit us up on your social media because we'd really like to try and push to the 5K by end of the year, but it's probably not going to get there.
Bit of an ask.
We can do it if we get enough good quality videos out.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Ta-ra.